So I'm going to be comparing the Pixel 6 versus the iPhone 12 mini. Now, this is actually a pretty close one, but the Pixel 6 does have some key features, which I'm going to point out. Of course, as far as designs go, both phones have all glass designs, and then price-wise, they're selling for $599 a piece. Now, the one thing I will say about the Pixel 6 is that it comes with more base storage, and size-wise, obviously, it's a bit bigger here, which you're going to see when I flip these phones over. Now, screen sizes, you've got a 6.4-inch AMOLED display on the Pixel 6, then you get the 5.4-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display on the iPhone 12 mini. Now, Apple has actually changed the storage amounts on their, iPhone 13 series, but anything below that, it's really going to be starting at like 64 gigs. So, you don't get as much storage on the 12 mini if you decided to go with it. And then you get 128 gigs on the Pixel 6. Now, the next thing I'm going to get into is camera, but I also have to mention battery life. So what's crazy is, the battery on the Pixel 6 is almost twice the size of the 12 minis, so it's going to have much better battery life. And if that's like an issue for you, which I feel like it is for most people, you are going to get that. Now, a key thing as well is that as far as photography goes, I've only been using the Pixel 6 for a few days, and the phone is incredible. I mean, I noticed it right away, but, it's got a 12, both phones have 12 megapixels, but you get the 50 megapixel, zoom. But, if you want to buy a phone for taking a lot of pictures, then yeah, I would say the Pixel 6 is definitely the way to go. Now, the next thing we're going to do here is go over just the sound quality, compare, watching video on it. So I'm going to let a clip play for about a minute. Let's check it out.
Let me tell you a story about the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, Samus Aran. Samus is the best of all of us. And yet, her story is beyond us. Raised by mysterious creatures, she was sharpened beyond humanity, forced by fate, circumstance, and duty to survive. The battles she's faced are beyond imagination. Fearsome aliens, apocalyptic creatures, and even monsters within. Mission after mission, Samus has proven to be infallible, strong, ferocious. Still, every mission leaves deep scars, and every hunter has a final hunt. This is a story of the hunter becoming the hunted.
And before we get more into this, I want to recommend everyone check out the Binance US app. Now, this is my go-to cryptocurrency trading app that I highly recommend checking out, especially if you're not in crypto right now. Now, cryptocurrency is a great way to make money using your phone. So if you guys want to learn more about Binance US or get started, we'll have some bonus sign-up and resource links in both the description and comments. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is get into the performance on both phones, and I'm going to load up Marvel Contest of Champions simultaneously. Now, I love this game, so I'm going to get into a couple different fights on both phones, plus you can just see how it's going to be if you want to get a phone for gaming purposes. Now, the loudness on the Pixel 6, it is a really loud phone, and I already tested it against the 13 mini, and it was louder than that. But speed-wise, what's interesting is it's not going to be as fast as the 12 mini. You got the new Google Tensor chipset in the Pixel 6, but the 12 mini and from what I've seen on the 13 mini, they are a little bit faster than it. So, I got to point that out, All right, so we'll get into, a couple fights on both phones. I'm also going to play a little bit of Jetpack Joyride just to, like I said, test out the performance. And then I'm going to close things out and just give you my final thoughts on, which one makes more sense to get. Okay, so bottom line, I think the Pixel 6 is the better option between these two for 3 reasons. You're going to get a much better battery life on it. It's going to last a lot longer than the 12 mini. It's better for phone photography. It's just got a better camera on it. And then you get the bigger display at 6.4 inches, which is going to be better for watching video, playing games, and it's also a louder phone. Okay, anyways, if you want to learn more about either one of these, though, I'll have some resource links in the description. Tap that like button if you haven't subscribed, and we will see you in the next video.